Defense.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir.
Mark Sievers is the only person involved in this trial who faces the death penalty. Good morning. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Greg Masori, and I'm proud to have represented Mark Sievers for the last couple of years in this case, along with Mr. Mummer. Some of you folks probably wondered what I was doing for the last couple of weeks. I sat there like a potted plant with the fervent, almost prayerful desire that I wouldn't have to be up here today talking with you, because my role in this case is today to seek life over death. First of all, we want to thank you for your service in this case. You all answered the call of your civic duty. You didn't know what kind of trial you might be called upon to serve when you got here a few weeks ago. Some of you probably not too excited about the prospect of sitting on a case like this with the length that was involved in this case. But out of the hundreds of people that we interviewed, you folks got selected by both sides, and we truly value and appreciate your service. Although we obviously respectfully disagree with the verdict that you've reached in this case, I completely respect it. So I am not here today in any way to denigrate or diminish or retry this case. You've reached your verdict. It is the verdict in this case, and I respect it. Now, we can't get inside your heads or your hearts or your souls and know exactly what facts you found to be persuasive in reaching your verdict. That's an individual decision that each of you made, and then you all collectively made a decision. Today's a little bit different. As far as the state having to establish their aggravating circumstances beyond and to the exclusion of all reasonable doubt, all of you are going to have to unanimously agree that that burden has been met. But when we talk about choosing life over death, just one of you, you find it in your mind, in your heart, in your soul to reach that. You have the power to give life today. Now, this is opening statement. We will have a closing argument phase, and during then, I will be disputing that the state has met their burden of reaching either one of the aggravating circumstances, based on the facts and based on the law. I'm not going to do that at this time. After the state has their opportunity to present what we call victim impact evidence, we will then have our opportunity to present our mitigation that we certainly hope that you find persuasive in granting life over death. You're going to hear from 4 witnesses, all members of Mark Sievers' family, his birth mother, stepmother, brother, stepsister. And we're going to bring in various photographs and a couple of other things through those witnesses to show a fuller, broader picture of the entire life of Mark Sievers, and not the very limited snapshot that you've been exposed to so far during this trial. You're going to hear quite a bit about Teresa Sievers today, too, as you should. She's the tragic victim of this horrible crime. You're not going to hear a lot about Teresa Sievers from our side. Given the nature of these allegations, given your verdict, I made the decision that I feel it's inappropriate for our side to discuss the life of Mark Sievers and Teresa Sievers. That's my decision. So if any of you feel that we are giving short shrift or not showing the proper respect to Dr. Sievers, blame me. Don't blame my client. So all I ask of you today is that you pay the same close attention that you have for the last several weeks, that you possess the same sense of grave responsibility that you have all exhibited during the course of this trial, because now you're being called upon individually to reach perhaps the most important decision with your verdict that you may ever be called upon to make in your lives. And at the conclusion of this phase, I will humbly be asking you that your verdict to be siding with life over death. Thank you very much.